Welcome back to the daily vlog and welcome to 2022. Like damn, it feels really good to publish this first video of the year and keep things fresh and moving, like it's gonna be a good year. Now somebody on my Instagram asked me if I have any kind of significant plans for 2022 or what my goals were, and I thought it was fitting as the first video of 2022 to kind of talk about that today. But first we've got a little bit of shopping to do, so I thought maybe I'd take you along for the ride. Let's go.
Hooked on you, baby, golden. Time moves, I never noticed. Just can't get enough. Got me wonderstruck. I knew the second I met you, I was doomed to never forget you. Just one single touch got me wonderstruck.
Hi. Converse All-Star Black size 9 high top. Do you have it?
Now I'm dying when you call me yours. Pour my heart out on the kitchen floor, cause oh my god, I'm seeing stars with you. Where did this come from? Lightning in my lungs, oh my god, don't you ever stop.
Bloody sh**, that mall is so full. Wow. Like bruv, can you see the sweat on my skin? Like, this is not a good glow for me. I am really in love with this purple monster. Like, it is really good. You know what? It tastes like Fanta grape, but without the heavy sweetness and like more healthy and energy boosting. Yeah. Like, I've been wanting to get a pair of new sneakers ever since the hot coffee incident. Effectively, you know what? Actually, let's rewind to that and you can watch it. Loveness really knows how to make my coffee. Yeah, I'm driving passenger today. Don't crash my car.
What you gonna do when the rain is coming down? Nothing more to do when the sun is
Oh,
back to the middle. Take it back to the rhythm.
Oh man, I just dropped my coffee on to my ankle and it ran all the way down into my shoe, and now my ankle is on fire and my foot is completely wet and soaked in my shoe. I'm gonna go buy more new sneakers. I need new sneakers now.
What was your excuse to shop?
Shut up, I want new sneakers. Yeah, like that pair of sneakers was like really old, and for me, dropping that hot coffee into my shoe was like the sign to get a new pair of sneakers. And now I finally got it and I'm so damn happy. Also, the high top Chuck Taylor is really great for squatting because it's got that flat sole. So yeah, it was a really good buy. Also, just love Converse. So for me, really, in 2022, the thing that I guess I want to focus most of my energy on isn't necessarily outcomes or results driven goals, if you will. They're more process things. So in the beginning of 2021, I said to myself that I was going to upload 100 videos to YouTube in 2021. Yeah, although we didn't really do too bad on the channel, we did 97 videos, and that's kind of pretty close, but not kind of hitting that target. But also, I didn't think through what it meant to upload 100 videos. In reflecting about it, the thing that I actually wanted to do was create more content and be a little bit more consistent in that creation. And so really the lesson that I'm taking out of that is this notion of consistency and kind of sticking with something as opposed to being in it for the short-term wins. I mean, for the last week or so, I've been talking about my fitness goals for the year. And one of the things that I really want to do in terms of my health and wellness is just be consistent in my training, hence getting my shoes and getting some supplements to support that training. So, as opposed to setting a goal to look a particular way or weigh a particular amount or achieve X percentage of, body fat, I am working on process. So just showing up when I need to and being consistent in showing up. And that's something that I am translating into my work both here on YouTube and my work as a filmmaker. It's so toasty today. Like, actually, can I just get out of this car and back home so that I can stop sweating, please? Thank you. Zayn got me flowers. I love you, thank you. These are really pretty. Okay, so I got the coconut milk because I'm gonna make a nice delicious chicken curry just now. So essential ingredient for that. So one of the things that it started working for me was shifting my mindset about how I set these goals. And so if you're thinking about setting goals for yourself for 2022, maybe this is going to be helpful. And as a way to start shifting how it is you think about goals and how you set those goals, is to start thinking about them like you would as if you were running a business. So you talk to any kind of like entrepreneur or business owner, if your foremost values around that business is profit driven, it is very likely that that business is going to tank. Maybe you'll make some money for the first year or two, but after a while, that kind of model and that kind of thinking doesn't sustain the business. Which is to say that if you are sales focused or goal or result focused, then it means that you are going to run into issues because the goal and the sales can't sustain that vision that you want, because what you want is long-term growth. What you want is long-term investment so that business can exist for, years to come. And the same is true for your personal life. So if you are setting goals for yourself that are very target outcome driven, if they are results driven, it is going to be difficult to sustain that because you're constantly going to be focusing on the sale of it. Rather, a better way to think about it is to focus on process or to focus on value. So as opposed to saying, we want to make, $1 million, or we want to sell 2,000 units of a particular product, you change that around and you make it a value-orientated objective. So you will say something like, I want to build value for my clients in the products that we sell. So if you took a value-based approach to your own personal goals for 2022, for the coming year ahead, you might say something to yourself in the way that I've said it to myself, that maybe I want to learn to make better decisions about my health and my wellness in 2022. So framing things in a process or a value sense starts generating impact in other areas of your life. So for me specifically, I want to start creating healthy, sustainable habits around my fitness and my wellness. And so what that may look like is working out consistently. It might mean making better decisions about the food that I eat. It might mean choosing not to go into certain spaces or to certain restaurants. Wow, that got really... But you get my point. So as opposed to be focused on the result of, I want to lose X amount of kilograms this year, or I want to look a particular way, or I want my business to grow by X much, you kind of distill it down to these kind of core values for yourself, and you go, what is important to me and why is it important, and how do I go about giving life to the importance of that, and how can that kind of live in my day-to-day life. And that is what I want for my life in 2022. It's very focused on process, very focused on values. It is very focused on creating sustainable, consistent habits that are going to contribute to my general wellness. And that's also going to translate into decisions about how I upload on this channel. For example, the daily vlog is something that I absolutely love doing. It's a lot of work, don't get me wrong. Like, the level of effort that I have to put in just to get a video uploaded every day is extraordinary. But the amount of reward and joy, that personal joy that I get out of doing that is amazing. I mean, this is also obviously not to say that the daily vlog is going to continue forever. There may be days where I go, actually, you know what, this is not good for my wellness. This is not bringing me as much joy. Maybe I need to shift and change things accordingly. And so you kind of move with it, you adapt, you pivot. But as long as you're keeping those kind of core values the same, I think you should be good. So if you're wondering what my personal and professional goals are for 2022, there you go, love. Oh man, I've got to load on the creatine. This is the least favorite part of the process. Yeah, cheers. I forgot how terrible it tastes. Not that it has a flavor, it's just salty. Yes, fitness people, I know it absorbs better with a little bit of carbohydrates. I'm gonna go get that right now. Cool. I hope this video was helpful in some kind of way. If it's brought you a little bit of value, please consider subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow for another episode of the Daily Vlog. Ciao.